Hi. Hello. Hello, Muhammad. Um, there, sorry, I had to start over. Just, just, oh, jeez. Boo. Yeah,
Mademoiselle Florette, I presume.
yeah.
Please, officer. I did nothing wrong. You can't take me away.
Please relax, my dear. If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. But it is my duty to investigate all avenues. Ah bon?
What is the album there for?
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
As of this moment, I cannot say. But answering my questions honestly will certainly help your case either way.
I didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it. Madame was so angry. She wouldn't listen to me.
Madame was so horrible.
There must be some reasoning behind her accusation.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning. I was even late coming back. Then I was preparing breakfast.
Oh no.
Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself. How does she expect me to do that all on my own?
From what I understand of Madame van den Bosch, she would not have been best pleased you returned late from breakfast.
Mm.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the lounge until breakfast was over. Didn't want to put my head near her jaws while she was still hungry.
Perhaps a brave move under the circumstances. And you did not go upstairs at all.
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glare. I daren't have moved. I was too scared to blink the wrong way. Never mind stamping upstairs.
Mm.
I must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I moved like the snail. Maybe I was just happy to be out of the house.
Perhaps you were overcome by the volume of the tasks at hand.
I had a lot to do. I lost track of time. I wanted to prove to Madame I'm not the useless waif she thinks I am.
Mm.
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
Alright. Now that I have finally met young Florette, I should work to ascertain her innocence or guilt. Um, Young maidservant does not appear to be the deceptive type, but looks can be deceiving. I suppose if you're the deceptive type, it deceives to figure out that the deceptive type. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Uh, Florette has been crying. Understandable after how she has been treated by Madame today. Yeah. Florette claims innocence. Florette claims to be innocent for her accused crime. Yeah. Of her accused crime. But Florette was dawdling. With so much to do this morning, I would have expected her to have been more focused on the time. I don't know. Honestly, the more I have pressured me, the least I am able to do anything. Poirot got breakfast. She must have been out of the house, battling the rain before there was even a second stir. Eh? Battling the rain before there was even a second stir. Stir? Lounge? I believe this room is used by family and guests. Perhaps we shall find something useful here. Uh-huh. Okay, so what does anything have to do with anything here? It's just like collection slip. A slip for collecting a garment from Goosens and Co. tailors in town, dated today. Who bought clothes when they're poor? This is kind of weird. Customer E. Paget, please bring this receipt with you when you come to collect your garments. The requested alternations of men's sleeve, torn shoulder. Oh my gosh. Replace button, middle, middle breast, one inline tear, right breast pocket. What? What in the world happened? Be completed by end of day, Monday. Available for collection Tuesday. Cousins and Co. Tailors and alteration specialist. Okay, this is definitely very weird. Letter. This is not important. What is that? Note. To receive such a note. There's such a note. Devotion and love must be a delight. Signed from Luc. To whom is his love, I wonder? My love, it is an obligation that has taken me away from you, but it is my heart that will keep us together. My aunt is in much better health. Rest in some company has done her wonders. I hope to return to you and my duties at the house in a matter of days. Until then, keep well and know that you're always in my thoughts, now and forever. Luc. Okay? I'll just check everywhere to see if there is anything. Wine bottle. I wonder who the wine connoisseur of this house is. A vintage like this would fetch quite the price. Okay. Sorry. Letter. I do not always agree with the telephone companies and their charges, but ignoring the bills will not make them disappear. It will just make your service disappear. Dear Madame, despite our best efforts to contact you regarding your account, we have not received any response from the previous correspondence. With that in mind, you are being served a formal notice of 30 days from today to make a full payment on the outstanding balance, or we will be forced to revoke your service. If you would like to discuss the matter or have any further questions, please contact us immediately. Regards, Mr. Beaumont, Bell Telephone Company. Oh no, they have this company over there too? Ah, they were much more polite back then. Poker stand. A poker stand without a fire poker is rather useless in my opinion. Where could it be? A stray fire poker shouldn't be too hard to find. Come, my little grey cells, let's just get to the bottom of this mystery. Okay. Section of pastries. I could spend my morning in front of Mistress Aubert's boulangerie, taking in the smell. What does it have to do with anything, though? Maybe I just don't get it. Wet parcel. A wrapped parcel, completely soaked through. I hope it has not ruined the contents. Should check in. Personalized handkerchief. The initials EP suggest this is Elizabeth's. Blah, 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 blah. A nasty black soot smudge is apparent. Why would such a delicate item be used on such a stubborn stain? Ah. I suspect there is something that links this to the missing fire poker thingy. Okay, let's see, okay. Okay, the bracelet. Find out why Cassandra accused Florette of so hastily. Confirm Florette's innocence or guilt. Okay. Huh. Cassandra Van Den Bosch. And Florette Duval. Coming from a poor working class background, it is obvious that young Florette works hard to be able to provide for her mother and young brothers at home. What she lacks in education, I believe she more than makes up for in street smarts and enthusiasm to impress. Right, so what do I do? Okay. She must have been out of the house, battling the rain before there was even a second stir. Okay, but what do you want me to do? Connections, facts. There's not much. Yeah, so got all that. Oh my gosh. I'm clicking everywhere and finding strange things. Okay, so we'll start here. Breakfast section, recently purchased from the local boulangerie. Unless they plan on eating these for every meal, there is more than enough for those in the house. Okay. Poker stand. Poker stand without fire poker is rather, yeah. Wine bottle. Can I link these?
Is there something I am not seeing?
Well, that would make sense, you know. Note from Luke. My gosh. Are you serious? This is bizarre. Uh-huh. Address label. Although the package is addressed to E. Paget, there is no house address or stamp. How did this arrive? A men in male suit is inside. A great deal of effort has been put into restoring it. Perhaps it has sentimental value? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Okay, so there is one connection I can make, but I'm not sure what they want. Like this and this.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Well,
Perhaps
then,
a second look at the evidence in front of me.
what do you want? How did this arrive? Did you get it? Hi!
Come, my little grey cells. We must think logically.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what is the thing I'm supposed to link here. So you're flashing those, but didn't I do that before? Oh, I did link with the other part.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Sure, thank you for flashing it in my face. It seems someone collected this by hand. Who, I wonder? So, are you the one who did it?
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
I suppose like the way I'm stupid is that I make links not properly in my hand like Elizabeth must have requested Florette's assistance this morning, causing her to run late. I doubt Madame was happy about this. Okay. Talk to Elizabeth and Florette to advance the investigation. Okay. Am I supposed to like click on this horrible person? Okay. So much stuff is happening here. Found demand. Okay, so I have to make a link between her being poor and then not having the phone because they didn't, or something like that. Telephone.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Not surprised the telephone does not work. One cannot just ignore financial responsibilities. Financial responsibilities ignored. Yeah, so I'm supposed to link this with where's the part where this?
Things are beginning to become clearer.
The family must be in a far worse position than I thought. I wonder if such desperation led to drastic actions. The family must be in a... Yeah. Okay, so... Do you think the woman just stole the bracelet from her daughter to sell it to make money? Okay, so... Okay, so far I have no link I can make, so... Just keep going. I like... Talk to her first.
anything to show you I didn't do it. And Madame, I need this job, monsieur.
I know you do. Was it you collected the parcel this morning while in town?
Yes, another thing on my to-do list. I'm afraid it's not in the same condition as when I picked it up.
Well, I mean, it was raining, so it's not exactly your fault that.
At whose request?
It was a favor for Lizzie. I didn't mind having to get it.
Uh-huh.
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
Sure. Sorry. Sorry, I was checking again something. Yes. Wah, wah, wah. We'll go to the main hall. And I will walk through the prison gates. Alright. Imagine if people were just stood there all day.
Certainly, officer.
Uh, can you tell me the package in the lounge?
The lounge? A package?
Please.
Oui, it is quite hard to miss.
Oh, how silly of me. I must have had my head in the clouds this morning. I'm sorry, I can't help you further.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This is complicated. Okay, so I'll go with that one. I didn't ask it last time. Does Madame have a habit of making such quick assumptions?
Madame is under a great deal of strain. It can't have been easy for her to lose her husband, raising Mademoiselle alone. She can be quick to anger.
I see.
And this morning, it sounds as though it was such an occasion.
Yeah, it's one story per stage.
It's not the first time I have had to stand and watch such treatment. I hate to see it. As I said, Madame hasn't had the easiest time.
I'm pretty sure it's not only this story for the whole game, because that looks like a tutorial story, if anything. She said it was not the first time Madame has lost her temper with Fleurette.
Madame's scolding of Fleurette this morning was the worst I have seen her temper. I wish you could see that Fleurette is just trying to do her best.
Could there have been another reason for such a reaction?
Madame was not happy Fleurette was late. All through breakfast, Madame was watching her with a piercing eye. She's still learning the way.
Besides the obvious, was there anything unusual about this morning?
Besides the terrible rain? No. I woke, began my duties with Mademoiselle. I had already laid out a clean dress. I helped her into it, and prepared her for the day before getting started on tidying her room as neat as a pin.
Okay.
And the bracelet was still there when you left the room for breakfast?
I'm sure of it. I had it down before Mademoiselle Angeline.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Right. New mind map unlocked or something. Mademoiselle Elizabeth was reluctant to acknowledge the parcel that caused young Fleurette to be so late. Could there be something behind her avoidance of the subject? If there is a reason, I must establish what it is. Are you serious right now? Right, okay. Mm-hmm. Do you want me to link this?
This will not get
No.
me any.
So, do you want me to link these?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The carving acts as a subtle and private reminder for them both. Elizabeth and Luke are courting. Yes, that's what I've been saying last episode. The carving acts, yeah. So, do you think... What am I supposed to link here? Like this or like this? Like, I'm not sure what they want.
What a revelation!
Alright. Perhaps the relationship is more serious than I first deduced. I wonder what Madame would say. She'd be angry. That's what she would say. Perhaps the relationship... Yeah. So... I don't know what is happening with that.
Magnifique.
I find the thought of such a plan cloaked in secrecy rather romantic, but their secrecy continues to perturb me. Mademoiselle Elizabeth was planning to elope with her beloved Luc, but why would she hide the joyous occasion? I recall her saying Madame Vandenbosch, I can't read her name, does not look fondly on staff relationships, but I cannot help but think there is something else. Objective complete. Okay. Talk to Elizabeth. Elizabeth will be rather embarrassed. All right.
Certainly, officer.
You seemed rather excited earlier at the mention of Romeo and Juliet.
How could I not be? I may not enjoy his other works, but how can one not be blown away by a story of two so deeply in love that they will risk everything just to be together?
Um,
Especially being able to draw similarities between Verona's star-crossed lovers to yourself and your dearest.
But I hadn't told.
you don't need to say it. That was pretty obvious.
Mademoiselle, I am an officer of the law. It is my duty to uncover the truth.
Please, you cannot say anything to Madame. She is against staff relationships of any kind. In her eyes, a relationship between staff is nothing more than a distraction.
Okay.
But he means so much more to you.
Oh, officer, I have found my soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
At first, it was nothing more than pleasantries around the grounds. But that quickly changed. I know it's not proper for a young lady to pursue a gentleman. But once I knew his feelings reciprocated my own, why shouldn't I have followed my heart?
Love transcends professional and societal rules.
The mere thought of him was enough to make me blush. But I knew that Madame would never give her blessing. If we wanted to continue, we would have to do so in secret.
Oh.
The summer evenings here are just so beautiful. I often find myself walking around the grounds after my daily duties are complete. And it was one such evening that Luke was waiting for me at the gazebo.
Ooh.
He looked ever so handsome. And the poem he had prepared. He had barely started reading and I was already a blubbering mess. Standing there beneath the warm glow of the falling sun, he asked for my hand, and I gave him my heart with no hesitation.
Ooh, that's cute.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I've been chattering on for so long. You have much more pressing matters than to listen to me rambling aimlessly.
I mean, that's useful, I suppose.
One should never apologize for such a charming and bewitching story of love. But you are correct. While the culprit still eludes us, my work is not yet complete.
The love Mademoiselle Elizabeth and Luc share is obvious, and yet she remains respectful of Madame's ruling, no matter the ridiculous nature of it. I cannot see her defying her code and stealing the bracelet. The investigation continues.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Right, so. Uh, what am I supposed to do here? Ah, okay, so there are new things here. Okay. Sounds as though it is not the first time Madame has lost her temper with Florette. Would I not want her watching me so intently? Would Florette attempt a crime under such scrutiny? I don't think so. Florette confirmed collection. Florette confirmed that this is the reason she was late in returning. Elizabeth denied knowledge of parcel. Strange considering it the parcel is addressed to her. Hmm. Okay. So what exactly do they want from me here? Okay. Yeah, okay. Uh, I don't know.
Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
I don't have a clue what they want from me. I don't have a clue. I don't know.
I must act on
I'm
thought
just
and
putting
fact,
random
not on
things.
impulse.
So it tells me what to do. It's going to be flashing now, wouldn't it? Not yet. Okay, what in the world do they want? Oh. What about chain sign on top left? Yeah, it's telling me I need to make a link in between two things here. That's what it means. That's why there's a 1. I have one link I can make. I just don't have a clue what I need to link together. She hates Florette. I don't know.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Yeah, okay. Okay, these things.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
So, what was it? As she was constantly busy and under the watchful eye of Madame, Florette lacked an opportunity to take the bracelet. Why would Madame accuse her? Because she dislikes her. Literally just said it. I can't link it. Anything. I have no link available. What am I supposed to do then? For real. Hmm. Maybe the old lady liked the gardener and was jelly. Oh my gosh. Imagine if she was. I don't I don't know. That sounds weird. She misses her husband. Barry thinks she just stole the bracelet herself. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Can't go in the kitchen. Splurples. Whoa, that's very bright. I don't really know what I am doing. I wouldn't be a very good detective.
Anything to show you I didn't do it. And madame, I need this job, monsieur.
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
Okay, so I can't talk to her. Can't talk to her.
Really, officer, you are wasting both your time and mine.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
And I couldn't talk to Elizabeth anymore. Right, there was another character upstairs that I didn't talk to. I should just, like, go. Right. Which door was it? This one? No. To room. To other room. Right. No, let me just check everything if I can. I can't because I need to talk to her first. Don't I? Probably need to. Alright. The Angeline.
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
Myself.
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
An officer of the law? But what are you doing here? Don't you need to be chasing down the burglar?
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
Uh-huh.
Ah, if we must.
Merci. I will attempt to take up as little of your time as possible.
Oh my gosh. Why don't you begin by telling me about what has happened? I guess I'll start with that.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
Uh-huh. Why?
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that?
Trying to understand how someone could have entered and exited your room unnoticed. I don't know. I'll start with that, I think. I want to know that part. Like, what does she hate about Florette so much? we said that your mama is happy with young Florette's work?
Maman is never happy with anything these days. Also, Florette does have a habit of not doing things exactly how Maman wants them done.
Uh-oh.
And how does she react when she sees Florette not doing things the correct way?
Maman has the temperament of a kicked cat.
Oof.
Florette has often been on the wrong side of it.
Oof.
That is how she responded today?
She was shouting at her, and when Florette would not admit she took the bracelet, Maman really lost her temper. I have not seen her that angry before.
Mm. The bracelet in question must have been of particular value to justify such a daring burglary.
It is of great value. Money was no object to father.
Mm-hmm.
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds great value to you also.
Well then, if she loves her husband, she would not have just sold it away, right? That would be weird. So maybe she does like the gardener, and then like she doesn't care about her late husband anymore, so she's just selling all the stuff. I don't know. Like I'm bending everything to try and make it fit my idea. At this point, it's not good.
Of course it does. What a silly thing to say. It's a good thing Maman had it insured with the others.
Oh.
It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it's not you. You wouldn't steal your own bracelet. It's not. Well, I mean, I suppose not. That would be weird. It's not Elizabeth. She was with you. It's not Florette. She was busy.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was. She woke me up later than usual. I washed and dressed, and we went down to the lounge for breakfast.
Mm.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Woo! New mind map unlocked. Look at this. This is where the bracelet in question was last seen. I must investigate the crime scene thoroughly, leaving no stone unturned. I'm not sure why there would be stones in a bedroom, but whatever. Sorry, I must stop making this sort of comments. So stupid. Oh, jeez. Handkerchief. Elizabeth, she arrived slightly earlier than Angine for breakfast. Uh-huh. Angine's bedroom. Scene of the crime may hold many secrets. I need to look it up. Why did you throw me in here right away? Angine confirms burglary. Angine remains adamant. A burglar is responsible for the theft. The timing could not have been more perfect for Madame to insure jewelry. Perhaps just a coincidence? Are you sure though? Because she had money problems. Angeline's morning. According to Angeline, she arrived for breakfast with Elizabeth. Uh-huh. And assume demeanor has come from what has happened today. Right. Well, let me check the room, right? I can't walk like a normal person. Fireplace.
Oh,
Must This must keep the room rather snug on a cold evening. Hmm. Cleaning rag.
ah.
It's covered in a black powder. it would not be too much of an assumption to think this has come from dealing with the fireplace.
Ah,
This must be where the piece in question has disappeared from. So many beautiful pieces remain. Ah! The poker!
hmm.
It has been left out, oddly not replaced in its stand. The ending has a hooked spike. What further use could it have? To grab something? I don't know. Why are you asking me? You're the detective. Photograph of gentleman.
Ah,
The gentleman in is the same as the one from the hallway. Wait, is this one guy or two guys? I'm confused. Judging by the cracked glass, it must have been recently dropped. It's one guy. Why is it gentleman? Isn't it gentleman? I'm confused. Broken glass. Ah, yeah, I stepped on it. Rather irresponsible and dangerous to leave it in this state, whether one is in a rush or not. Open window.
aha.
The frame is noticeably cracked. Furthermore, the the internal latch shows it has been opened from the inside, and rather forcefully, I must add. From the inside. Ow. You think they used the poker to open the window? Rectangular dust recess. What in the world does that even mean?
Huh.
Of course I would inspect everything. What in the world do you think I'm doing? Something has obviously resided here for some time. And only moved recently. I believe I have found everything here that can help me uncover the truth. Perhaps I must consider what exactly these clues mean. Yeah, let's go. It's X. No, no, so much things. So much things. I have 3 links in here, 1 link in here, and 2 links in here. I'll start with here. My eyes. Alright, timing for favorite uninsured shirt and jewelry. Okay, so, uh, oh geez, where is the depth part? Holy moly, yeah, I'm scared. Here? She's desperate for money.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
It cannot be a coincidence that what is not being sold has been recently insured. There's more to Madame Van den Bosch's accusation of Florette than it seems. A young maid would make for the perfect scapegoat, and with such coincidental timing insuring the bracelet, there are still questions to be asked. Adjective complete. Well, can you just thank you? Talk to Cassandra to advance the investigation. Can you believe it? Theft fits Cassandra's insurance scam. It cannot be a coincidence that what is not being sold has been recently insured. So she stole the bracelet not to sell it, but just to get the insurance money. Okay, that does make sense. Oh, goodness. Wait, no. Oh, fuck. 2 is less scary than 3. I feel a little. Oh no! This is 3. Here. They both have 3. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Shh, it's fine. Oh no, no, I don't know what is new anymore. Classic case of old-timey insurance fraud. Hey. Broken glass. Can I just... Okay, open window. Abandoned poker. Cleaning rag. See? Do you think this is...
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Alright. Perhaps the handkerchief was used to clean up what the rag did not. Talk to Elizabeth. Uh-huh. Okay. And then poker. Hmm. I... Uh... I don't know. Open window with the abandoned thing.
What a revelation!
It was forced open, and looking at the poker, I cannot see a delicate way it could have been done. Who would do such a thing, and why? To make it look like a burglary?
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps the second...
Yeah, okay, not that. What do they want from me? Um... It's missing a layer of glass because the glass broke.
Magnifique.
Alright. It seems the photograph fell on the floor and Angeline replaced it. Right. Talk to Angeline to advance the investigation. Okay. Alright. I lived so far. Uh. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Uh. uh no, it's not the first. It's
I
been
should not
saying.
be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
They've both been saying it was a thing. Signs are pointing to Florette being treated rather harshly by Madame. Would Madame escalate such mistreatment? By, like, making her just accused of being a thief? Okay. Uh. What do I do? Oh dear. What am I supposed to link? Oh no, I don't know what was considered new. Um,
Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
but I don't have order or method. Ah, okay. Uh, uh, um, uh, oh no.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
The order method is trying to link everything until one is right, or until it starts telling me what it is. When I make too many wrong guesses, it's just like starts flashing. Like, link these! Ah! Is that what you meant? Oh! Because I'm a dingus. Um. I don't know. I'm just going to link anything. None of this makes sense. Okay, so this and this. Oh, okay, okay. What is that? Fred had no opportunity. And theft fits Cassandra's insurance scam. So you wanted me to link that it was her and that she was spinning the guilt on someone else.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
When Madame seized the opportunity in an attempt to improve and continue to hide her financial woes,
Things are beginning to become clearer.
uh-huh, her incarceration appears to be the latest in a series of abuses by Madame. I've no doubt in young Florette's innocence. What I do doubt is the behavior of Madame van den Bosch. If what I have heard is true, her treatment towards Florette is disgraceful. Yes, it is. Objective complete. Excuse me, I'm not done. Florette is innocent. Talk to Florette. Wasn't I supposed to make more links? I suppose not. B. 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 Okay, so I'm supposed to talk to a lot of people actually, so I just kind of talk to everyone.
The longer you're here, the further the criminal goes with my bracelet. But by all means, fire away.
I will. Ah, I don't know what that was, sorry. Besides bracelets, have you noticed anything else missing?
Is one bracelet not enough?
Please, mademoiselle, I only ask that you are sure it's my duty to return your bracelet. I trust you keep track of your jewelry, especially in such value to you. Um,
Oh, why don't you believe me? I wish you hadn't spoken to Maman.
As I have stated, it is my duty to speak with every member of the house, and I would not want to have discovered a further missing piece later.
mm, can I assume the photograph was cracked by accident?
How should I know? I returned to the room and Father was face down on the floor. It must have been the burglar.
Well,
So it is your father that is the subject.
yes.
Isn't he handsome? I remember watching him sit for it. He kept looking across and smiling at me. The artist was getting awfully angry at him.
If you'll entertain my curiosity, will you tell me about your father?
Maman never wants to talk about him. She says it's too hard, but she acts more like she doesn't even care he's gone.
Ah, that's not good.
I'm sure that is not the case. It must have been very hard for her, for you both.
I miss him every day. He always knew how to put a smile on my face. I remember how much fun we would have, all three of us. In the summer, Father and I would play hide and seek while Maman read. She always helped me though whenever it was his turn to hide. I would stand in the gazebo, cover my eyes and count, and when I turned, he was nowhere to be seen. Maman would lower her book and flash a look towards his hiding spot. After I found him, he clapped and cheered as though I had won a gold medal.
Oh, that's cute.
When I was hiding, it didn't matter where I was. He could never find me. I always thought I was an expert hider, but when I think back now, I know he was letting me win. He always said my smile was prize enough for him.
Aww.
He always knew just what to say.
I am sure he would want you to be smiling today, even under such circumstances.
Having heard her story, I can begin to see why he is so missed. It is a tragedy, the loss of a loving father and husband.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
All right. So, talk to Angeline. I will talk to Elizabeth, I guess. Elizabeth.
Certainly, officer.
Did you notice anything else missing when you returned?
Now I think of it, I don't recall seeing her memento tin.
Her memento tin? Could this have been what usually resides in the desk, on the desk in Mademoiselle's bedroom?
She holds her keepsakes from her father and other gifts or tokens in it. She has such a wonderful collection. She's very lucky. She normally keeps it close, but I didn't see it this morning.
Strange. The handkerchief?
Why, yes, officer. I misplaced it after wiping a stain from Mademoiselle Angelieve's sleeve at breakfast. You are a great detective.
Huh.
You are not the first to say. Had she not noticed it herself? I imagine Madame would not allow even the smallest imperfection.
It baffles me how she couldn't have. It was only luck that I spotted it before Madame, and a good thing I did.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Alright, so... Rose suit stain. Huh.
What a revelation.
She must have used a cleaning rag to clean into the chimney, keeping her hands soot free. But why? Inspect the chimney in Angeline's bedroom to advance the investigation. Okay, I see. What is here? When you get a man we didn't spoke of him, I have no doubt he's so sorely missed. I guess it's missing. Nothing else was taken. Rather flippant with her belongings, but has not noticed any more disappearances. But something else is missing. What the heck? This is a dark contradiction. More? Where? Oh, yeah, I'll talk to Florette first. Can I? Yeah. Found the door. I have a hard time moving around. Hi.
Anything to show you I didn't do it. And Madame, I need this job, monsieur.
This is not the first time Madame Van den Bosch has taken her anger out on you, is it?
She never used to be such a witch. When the Viscount was alive, she was much nicer. He was the head of the house, he gave the orders, and he treated us right.
Huh.
I would have gone long ago, monsieur. But my family can't afford for me to be picky about my employment.
I was not aware you were supporting your family, and at such a young age.
Papa lost his job at the factory just before he left for good, so Mama had to work even more. I was old enough, so I went to work.
Okay.
When I joined the Van den Bosch house, the Viscount was very kind. I didn't think he would care, but he wanted to help. He gave me some extra in my first pay pack, enough to keep the landlord from kicking Mama out at least. No one had ever been that nice before. I didn't know what to say, but all he wanted me to do was work hard for her. He even let me to go home and visit Mama and my brothers at Christmas with a food parcel from the kitchen. Mama said she had never seen so much food.
Aww.
It's always been hard for her. Even before he left for good, Papa wasn't around much, and even when he was, we both wished he wasn't. My brothers were too young to remember what he was like, I hope.
Okay.
When I walked in Mama's house, everything seemed so much smaller. I must have got too used to the size of this house. I swear, you could fit our house in just this lounge. We didn't have much, but we didn't want for much. It was simple and it was home.
The valuables in the house do not determine the love it shares.
Someone should tell Madame that. Not that she'd listen anyways.
I will uncover the truth of what happened today, mademoiselle. That, I promise you.
The Viscount The Viscount's kind nature shines through again. His treatment of the staff is quite a contrast from that of the madames. From the way this young mademoiselle speaks of her family, I cannot believe she would risk her employment at the house and put them into an even worse position.
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
Right. Uh. Why do they want me to check? Talk to Cassandra. And check chimney. Check chimney. Cassandra is terrifying. Cassandra is terrifying. I don't want to talk to her. She's scary. She's scary. And she is scary. Alright.
Ah,
Now is the time to confirm my suspicions.
What are you doing there? I wouldn't get too close. Soot is forever spitting onto the floor.
merci for the warning, mademoiselle.
Must find a way to distract Mademoiselle Angeline if I am to confirm my theory. Distract her? With what? Oops. I guess I need to talk to Cassandra or something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to talk to Cassandra. She's terrifying. She's terrifying. Hi, welcome to my vlog. I don't know.
Really, officer, you are wasting both your time and mine.
Questions with the icon indicate that dialogue challenge is available for this character. Choose a question marked with to begin. Oh, jeez.
If you have something to ask, officer, I suggest you stop wasting my time further and just get on with it.
Okay. I've already seen and heard how hot-tempered Madame Van den Bosch can be. I should approach this with some sensitivity. Okay. Oh no. From here, pay attention to the questions marked with as you make your choices. Depending on how you approach Cassandra, you may or may not be able to extract new evidence from her. I wonder if I take the first one, if she's going to tell just what she hates about Florette so much. But if I do that, maybe it's going to like put her more against the wall. And she's going to be forced to admit something.
And this is how she repays me? I will not be happy until I see her sufficiently punished.
Okay. I'm grateful for your vigilance, but it's time for the proper authorities to decide your fate. Whoa. I can understand your anger. Your actions broke your trust and have affected you all. I can try this, maybe.
I am glad you have finally come to your senses and have seen her guilt.
Oh, uh, sympathetic, maybe? It must be difficult raising Mademoiselle Angeline and running the house alone.
It is challenging at times, I will admit. But I can assure you, the Van den Bosch name is as strong and prevalent as it has always been.
I suppose. I feel like Floret has the least evidence actually against her. Yeah, I don't know why she was picked as the scapegoat here.
I have tried my best to provide for Angeline, although sometimes she may not see it that way. She is not to know about what we have discussed. It is my burden to carry.
Okay. Did I succeed or fail here?
You are accepting the hand you have been dealt and raising a fine young mademoiselle. That is all that can be asked of you.
And you have done nothing but bother my staff and my family. I cannot stand here any longer and listen to this second-rate officer speaking such drivel.
Okay. Madame Van den Bosch offers me the smallest slither of emotion, showing how she cares for her daughter, before she makes haste for the door. Is it out of embarrassment, or perhaps there is something she's still trying to hide? I wonder if Mademoiselle Angeline noticed Madame's abrupt departure. Congratulations, you broke down Cassandra's defenses and obtained some new evidence. In this case, it seems like you actually hit a nerve with Cassandra. I actually did. Okay. Nah. Inspect chimney. Is there anything I'm supposed to do here? Doesn't seem like it. Just check all the places. Everything is done here, right? Looks. Uh-huh. Hmm. So I inspect the chimney, yes, but how? How do I distract? Is it because I made her mom leave quickly? Is she going to wonder what the heck happened or something? I have to know. I wonder if Mademoiselle Angèle noticed Madame's abrupt departure. Need to be in front of her.
The longer you're here, the further the criminal goes with my bracelet. But by all means, fire away.
Fire away.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Maybe I just need to care that she is looking the other direction now, and I can check into the fireplace.
Oh.
And here is the bracelet. It was carefully concealed inside a rectangular metal tin. So I found the bracelet and the other missing thing. So did you hide it yourself to help your mom or something? What the heck? Okay. was missing after all. Well, hidden is a more appropriate term. Then Angeline stashed her keepsakes in the chimney. Precious keepsakes from the Viscount have been hidden by Angeline, but why? I'm honestly really surprised picking her turnaround worked. So stupid, but yes. Bracelet. Angeline's missing bracelet, as I suspected, inside the tin of keepsakes from her father. What kind of... what do I link here? What do I do? Yes. Uh, oh my gosh. What is the link I'm supposed to make? Oh no. Morning. Handkerchief. Disdain. Inspect the chimney. I did. Jeez. Help. I don't know what I'm supposed to link here. Something else is missing. I gotta do this. I can't.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid, I have to admit. She did it.
I must act on
I don't
truth
have a
and
clue what they want. Like, what is the thing they expect me to do here? What is that one? Replace the photograph.
is there something I am not seeing?
Okay, so they're telling me now, right? Okay, so these two. Okay, this. Someone forced a window open from inside, and Angeline stashed her keepsakes in the chimney to pretend there was a burglary. Yes,
Magnifique.
yes, that I had already figured, but I didn't know it was the link I was supposed to make here with these two things. To stage a burglary and let it go so far is totally unacceptable. I cannot believe I allowed Mademoiselle Angeline to deceive me for so long. Well, you barely started talking to her. Hiding the bracelet inside the chimney and staging a burglary, all part of her calculated and devious plans. I should bring this investigation to an end. Enough of my time has already been wasted, but I will not be satisfied until I know why. He's trying to help, I guess. Talk to Elizabeth. Okay. Elizabeth, I will go back downstairs. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Where's where did the evil woman go? Like, I know she ran out, but where did she go? I know that doesn't matter. I'm just curious. I don't. She kind of just left the property. Wow. Hi.
Certainly, officer.
I'm ready to dress the house. I believe it is time the truth behind the missing bracelet was revealed. Behind the missing bracelet was revealed.
You have found the culprit and the bracelet.
Yes.
Everything will be revealed in good time. Would you be so kind as to gather everyone in the lounge?
Of course.
Let's go.
Merci, Mademoiselle Elizabeth, for gathering everyone. Will Madame Van den Bosch be joining us shortly?
Um,
She stormed past me not long ago, and I have not seen her return.
Very well. Under usual circumstances, I would wait. But I think we have spent enough time on this matter, n'est-ce pas? We shall have to proceed without her.
alright.
This morning started like any other. My usual ordinary patrol. Until I was approached by Mademoiselle Elizabeth about a suspected burglary and a missing bracelet.
A crime I've been falsely blamed for.
That I shall come to. I began my investigation outside, but it was not long before I realized there were no signs of an intruder. So I turned my focus to those in the house. You, Florette, your time here at the house has not always been the easiest for you, shall we say.
I do what Madame tells me.
And to the highest standard, I presume.
Madame's standards are very high. I do my best.
And you would at least expect fair treatment for the work, not to be spoken to in such a cruel and vicious way.
Monsieur?
I refer to how poorly Madame Van den Bosch treats you. You are at her beck and call, and she does nothing but belittle you.
That is Maman you're talking about. Just wait until...
It is nothing but the truth I speak, mademoiselle. All the while, mademoiselle stands by and does not even notice such cruelty. That must have angered you. Perhaps you thought it was time they deserved some retribution.
Oh boy.
Stop trying to put words in her mouth.
I am merely giving her a voice, one that has been silenced for so long.
Maybe I do think she deserves it. She's had the world handed to her on a plate, and the likes of me get nothing.
A motive begins to rear its head.
You're just trying to get me to admit to something. Well, I've done nothing.
I know. I don't know what he's doing actually.
Allow me to finish. I am sure you will want to hear what follows. Let us return to this morning.
Uh, you were very delayed.
I was only trying to help Lizzie.
You must have known how Madame would have reacted to your late return, especially with her prior treatment of you.
She's angry at whatever I do.
Sounds fair. I mean, unfair to her, but your explanation sounds fair.
But nonetheless, you were willing to help a colleague, a friend, knowing what the repercussions could be.
I feel like Poirot's kind of winging it. Well, I mean, it's his usual way, but I don't understand why he always starts by putting the blame on innocent people first, and then shifting it like, but it was you! uh,
And that show of loyalty to your friend has been the thing that proved your innocence.
Monsieur?
she's so confused.
Because of such willingness to help, you were delayed in town, meaning you had no viable way of taking the bracelet from Mademoiselle Angeline's room. There was simply no opportunity.
Woo!
I told you! Maybe now Madame will believe me.
No, because she never believed you in the first place. Like, she was determined to pin the blame on anyone but you know who.
It is evidence not even she can ignore. Which then leads us to Mademoiselle Elizabeth.
Sure, she find a way to ignore it. Oh, Yu-chan! I'm finishing the case. Look, I'm the detective.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, you have been with the Van den Bosch family for quite some time now, correct?
Hmm.
That is correct.
You have grown close with both ladies of the house and your fellow members of the house staff, would you say?
Uh-oh.
Of course. And I certainly hope they feel the same.
uh, oh. And yet, there are still secrets that are kept from them. I mean, I'm not going to ask questions. I'm be direct. Like, this is no matter what is going to come out at this point.
You yourself told me Madame Van den Bosch would not stand for it, and you would both be out of a job.
Elizabeth? What is he talking about?
Oh no.
A love that is reminiscent of Romeo and Juliet. One that must remain hidden from the world from fear of expulsion.
If you don't stop, I will tell Maman. You can't speak to her like that.
It may be a tone you do not like, but it is no worse than your maman's ruling that forced them into secrecy to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This isn't how I wanted you to find out. We couldn't risk Madame finding out. I don't know what we would do without this house.
What are you talking about, Elizabeth?
She's so confused. Why are you so dense, Angeline?
Luke and I, we're in love.
You're not only in love, you're about to get married.
Luke? The gardener? But why wouldn't you tell me?
We are so close. We're like best friends.
For fear of Madame and her rule, and if neither of you had employment, there would be no way to pay for a wedding, perhaps.
It was never our plan to go behind yours or Madame's back. You must believe me.
You two are to wed?
Yes.
Yes. Well, no. Not today, as Officer Poirot suspects. Please, it's not what you think.
You're engaged. So you are to wed. You won't get married today, but you get married sooner or later.
It is not always what one thinks or how something may appear, rather where the evidence points. And that is to Mademoiselle Angeline.
You can't believe I would hide my own bracelet.
You did, though. It was in your chimney. It is the only explanation that remains, but perhaps Florette would be more satisfied hearing the truth from you? I don't know. I think it is time for the truth to be told.
The whole truth. Perhaps then we can all understand why you felt your actions were necessary.
Yeah. Let's go.
I have nothing to say.
Well, I... Would you rather allow a faithful member of your staff to take the blame for your juvenile and adolescent actions?
How dare you speak to me like that? You have no idea what you're talking about.
don't know. Perhaps I don't, but your mama does. She's someone you could confide in.
You can't actually believe I would hide my own jewelry.
If you didn't, explain to me how your memento tin with the bracelet inside came to be lodged inside the chimney of your bedroom fireplace.
You have no proof I put it there.
Besides you being the only one in the room alone, even after finding the bracelet, I still did not know why you had done it. Until I contemplated why Madame was selling so many heirlooms and art.
You had no right to snoop through our house in the first place.
You called the police? What am I supposed to do? Like, just look at the outside and be like, yeah, it seems like a bracelet was stolen, and I will believe the culprit is the person that they decided who was the culprit. So bring her to me, I will arrest her.
When it is part of my investigation, I have every right, mademoiselle. The unpaid bills and final notice from the telephone company.
Maman can do what she wants with her art. That means nothing.
Okay. Yeah, this is literally his job to snoop around.
But when there was no more art to sell, what then? You could not risk her taking your father's bracelet and selling it.
Indeed. You were too scared she would do that.
So, you staged a burglary pretending it had been taken, preventing her from selling it. Then you stood back as the innocent Florette paid the price.
Whoop.
She didn't think about me at all. She was going to take my bracelet and sell it off. It would have just ended up on some old wrinkly wrist.
Rip.
I didn't think Maman would blame her. I didn't think she would do anything.
Oof.
But she did. And somehow that evidently didn't cross your mind. When Madame returns, you shall have it all to explain.
Uh-oh.
Maman can't know what I have done. She will be furious.
Then what do you think to do here? Like, what is your plan?
But Mademoiselle Florette will be proved innocent. And that is what is important. No crime has been committed. So I see no reason why this should continue any longer. It is time you considered the consequences of your actions. And now, you must face them head on.
Maman, you're home.
Should we bring another police officer?
Of course I am. And I brought someone that will bring some order to this chaos.
Major Felix Hagen. He may hold the rank of major in the British Army, but I question his authority here at all. In police matters, I am the authority. This is my investigation, and I will not have Madame dictating the results any longer.
Major, I can assure you, I have this situation under control.
From what I have heard, you are far from it.
The missing bracelet has been found, and the guilty party has been identified.
I am well aware that the maid servant was behind it all. And yet I see her standing as free and innocent as you and me.
I am sure Madame Van den Bosch has informed you of her suspicions, but I'm afraid it was merely speculation.
Excuse me?
She's swingy.
After conducting a full investigation, the evidence and facts led me to deduce
Oh no. What am I supposed to do here? Like, just say it? I guess. Or I let her the opportunity to admit it herself? Please, Angeline, please be honest.
I certainly hope you are not accusing my daughter of...
I didn't say anything.
I'm sorry, Maman. He's right. Florette is innocent. I just wanted to show you.
Show her.
Shh, girl. I will not have you guilted into taking the blame for that sticky-fingered girl.
Sticky fingered? Madame Van den Bosch refuses to acknowledge even a fraction of what has really taken place. I shall not let this continue any longer. So, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? This is weird. Like, just tape her mouth with duct tape and then explain everything. Oh my gosh, that sounds so terrible. um sorry. Sorry. mm, at least I'll finish a sentence, I guess.
Officer Poirot. Word. Madame Van den Bosch was forced to make her way to inform me, alone, I might add, of the goings-on at the house today.
Haha.
Major, with all due respect, she was impeding the investigation.
This may be how some officers act in the city, but here we show respect to our citizens. You are an officer of the law and should act as such.
And you should act as a reasonable human being. Where does this guy come from? He was brought from the city, I guess. The town, this place where they live, I guess. Like the woman got fetched him. The old woman. The old angry woman.
Insubordination like this will not be tolerated.
I don't care, I'm right.
As the ranking officer, I have conducted my investigation and...
Ranking officer? Ha! You are an auxiliary officer. You have little authority over anyone, let alone a major. You would be wise to remember who is close friends with your commanding officer.
Okay.
After what I have heard of your past in the city, I'm sure he would look upon today's events as another failure at the hands of Officer Poirot.
As absurd as this has become, I must select my battles more tactfully. I can only hope the captain at the station will see things with some sense. Or I can just lose the game.
Oui, Major.
Now I suggest you do your duty and escort the maidservant to the station where she can be formally charged and a sufficient punishment handed out.
What the heck?
Right away. I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This is not the outcome I expected.
Maman was right. We'll always pay the price for the upper class's actions.
We will do everything we can to clear your name.
What can you do now? Madame said I'm guilty of a crime and I'll be punished. That's that.
A crime that was never committed. Once the truth is explained, this wrong shall be set right.
Angeline did not intend for you to be arrested. Surely you know her better than that.
I should have known better than to expect anything else. Justice and fairness don't reach the likes of me.
Okay. This young lady has already faced so much mistreatment at the hands of Madame Van den Bosch. I shall not allow her punishment to continue.
What you saw today was not justice. In the eyes of the law, you are innocent and have been harshly treated and wrongly accused. No one will be going to jail.
But that doesn't help my employment, does it?
Well, one thing at a time, alright?
That I cannot save. But your freedom, I shall make sure of that.
I feel like an imposter dressed as police clothing. Dressed in police clothing. I was brought here today as a representative of the law, and any shred of authority I had was dashed at the hands of the major. I refuse to allow justice to waver and for it to become nothing more than a hand to those that wish to play it as then and when they choose. I can't read. So I think that might have been how it was supposed to go because I finished the prologue. This is not the first time I have seen the law bent to fit one's purpose, but it will certainly be the last time I fail to stop it. This is a terrible ending. Thing. Uh,
Detective Poirot, I trust this finds you well. It has been many years since our paths last crossed, and while I'm sure your recollection of the events may differ from mine, I hope that receiving this letter has not rekindled a sense of animosity toward myself or the Vanderbush name.
I
The impression you made is something that has stayed with me since that day. It compelled me to reconsider the sport young lady I would have inevitably become and helped shape me into the woman I wished to be. You made me see the childish and selfish girl in me that did not consider the consequences of her actions or how they may affect others. Although Maman may see the events of that day differently, I believe the compassion you showed for our mate Florette, as well as the drive to uncover the truth and accept no alternative, was a testament to your character and professionalism.
mm,
Although I wish it were under different circumstances, your assistance is once again required, and I hope you will consider this as my formal request for your service. This forthcoming weekend was due to be one full of joy and happiness at the announcement of my engagement to Gideon Demir, whom I love dearly, bringing together two illustrious families, but it has been shadowed by deceit, extortion, and blackmail. The Vanderbush name is being held to ransom by a mysterious party, and I am afraid I do not know who I can and cannot trust. We are holding a small gathering to celebrate our exciting news with what Maman calls the dignified elite, those that are well respected and held in high regard in both our close inner circle and society. Our private matters have always remained just that, so I fear one of those invited may be the person who is out to ruin our name, but for reasons I cannot fathom. I have enclosed a first-class rail ticket for you to join us for the announcement, and having contacted your superiors and the correct authorities to request your assistance, which they were more than happy to grant me, I shall expect your arrival with great anticipation. There shall be a carriage waiting for you at the station to bring you directly to Mnemosyne House. I thank you in advance in our time of crisis. Yours respectfully, Angeline van der Bosch.
right. Oh my gosh. Chapter 1. The blackmail. Alright, I think that's enough for now because, I finished the Finally arrive, and priority is to get out of this bitter cold before I freeze completely. Yeah, poor guy, that won't happen. Okay, so thank you, Riska. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, Locked Mystery. Thank you, Spurplus. Thank you, Yumi. And thank you to anyone else who might have watched this or might watch this later. We look strange without the police uniforms. Yeah. You're welcome. I had a lot of fun, so I hope you had too. And I hope I get to see you again another time. We will bye bye.